we must be ready to liberate and fight to the end. Not going to mind whatever the Nigerian is liable for the fact that the world understand what we are fighting for. Biafra issue is in global history. Is in global history. Biafra is issue that is globally recognized. We fought a war for 3 years with Nigeria. Millions of people died. Today, the children of those people, they're subjugated to all manner of degrading treatment and abuse. We are here today to finish what our forefathers, our grandfathers started. We are here today because when Nigeria war was declared, no victor, no vanquish, was warned by Daniel Effiong. If you do not do children very well, they will rise up again against you. That is exactly what we are doing now. It does not matter whether the Nigerian government is labeling themselves terrorists. The world know that we are not terrorists. The world know we are fighting a just cause. And we are going to do everything to make sure we get our freedom. As I'm talking to you, war going in Cameroon against Ambazonians. As I'm talking, is between South Sudan and Sudan, they fought war for 30 good years. They were not regarded as terrorists. Even the people that were regarded as terrorists in Afghanistan, we see that America is giving them today to be recognized as a government. The condition is only for them to denounce Al-Qaeda. After decades, many years of wastage, America's soldiers killed, billions of dollars wasted, American weapons and everything in the hand of Taliban. Upon the fact that Taliban and Afghanistan is ranked #1 terrorist country according to World Terrorism, Global Terrorism Index. But it is completely a different thing when it comes to Biafra. When it comes to Biafra, we are being ruled by terrorist government. We are being ruled by some few people from ethnic group that are nomadic and very heartless people. And we say we are incompatible. We don't have the same cultural value system. And we say we are going to opt out of Nigeria. And for that reason, they proscribe us. Now we have been able to create awareness, global awareness, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the highest awareness in history of mankind, especially in freedom and agitation for self-determination. Biafra agitation have that scattered all over the world. We are scattered all over the world. We will continue the struggle. We will continue the struggle. We will not be moved. We will not be threatened. We will not be intimidated by any threat coming from anywhere. So when you are in this struggle, the only thing you have to focus is getting Biafra. Do not be afraid of that you are being called a terrorist. You are not a terrorist. You are not a terrorist. And the world knows that. The world knows that. If we go into civil war today against Nigeria state, which probably may happen, if we go into civil war against Nigeria state for Biafra, who is going to call each other terrorist? Is it you? Are you going to be the one that will call terrorist or the Nigeria government? So, welcome to this program. Make sure you invite people and let us welcome. Now we are going to start what we have come to do this evening. We read in the news that the United States is giving a statement about Anambra election. They want to see free and fair election in Anambra. How can you have free and fair election in Nigeria where you have over 34,000 policemen being deployed to kill our people? How are you going to have free and fair election in Anambra? Before we can talk about having free and fair election in Anambra, since we are going political solution, first of all, Anambra state must be demilitarized. All the military and security people in Anambra state must leave. You can't militarize a state and you want to have democracy take place. Two of them can never work together. So when you want to conduct election, if we're going to have a democratic or political solution, make sure that there is nothing in this life that will make election tomorrow to take place, because we need to postpone the election so that the leadership will go back to drawing board. The demand will be very clear. You cannot have a free and fair election when you have police and army everywhere, considering the record of the Nigeria police and the security agent. Very, very bad record. You can never have free and fair election. So, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released. After that, after the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whatever he say is final. Whatever he say about Anambra election is final. So we demand also the release of all the people that have been abducted and kidnapped by the Nigeria DSS. They are today languishing in prison and incarcerated. We are going to ask our guests to come in, so we'll continue, because after him we are going to have the normal exposition today. Make sure you hit the like button as you are coming. Those of you watching from YouTube, as you are coming, you are hitting the like button so that other people will understand that we are live and it will appear on their feed. Those who are using YouTube, who are watching from YouTube. Wait for Dr. Allen to join us. And on this note, let us go on commercial. All right, welcome back, welcome back. Dr. Allen, good afternoon from here.
Good afternoon, Simon. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. This is the second time you are coming to the program. Welcome you again. I know that...
All right, wonderful people, welcome back. You know, share for the obodo of the indigenous people of Biafra as NIG army clash with the men of the Biafra Liberation Army. And information will be said they reach for our table at this time is that the men of the indigenous people of Biafra has lost again as it they be. Remember before now, now the NIG army them boys they collect woto on a daily from the hand of the men of the indigenous people of Biafra Liberation Army. But as they be today, the information will be say it did drop from my table, say table turn today on today's own that the people who received it were the men of the Biafra Liberation Army. As they be, let's go down to the full detail of the information. Operation of the 82 Division Nigeria Army and the Joint Task Force Southeast Code named Operation Udoka has smashed camps of indigenous people of Biafra and its Eastern Security Network, IPOB, and ESM armed wing within the Southeast. The troops neutralized 4 IPOB ESN armed men, rescued 14 people, and checked crude oil bunkering within the Southeast. This is contained in a statement issued by Lieutenant Colonel Jonah Unuakalo, Acting Deputy Director, 82 Division Army Public Relations, on Wednesday in Enugu. Unuakalo said that troops of 82 Division Nigeria Army and Operation Udoka had continued to sustain its offensive against the IPOB ESN criminal across the Southeast. He noted that in a series of well-executed operations, troops had successfully repelled and raided the independent hideout as well as clamped down on the activities of illegal oil bunkering within the joint operation area. He stated that early hours of Tuesday, October 22, troops of Sector 5 of Operation Udoka deployed at Forward Operational Base FOB Agwata with other security agencies while on routine patrol within Ibuku and Oga axis of Agwata Council area of Anambra came in contact with members of IPOB ESM. Quoting him, during the firefight, troops firepower forced the IPOB to flee in disarray. During the encounter, one IPOB ESM member was neutralized, 2 black-colored Lexus Jeep with no registration number and 1 pop-action gun with 3 cartridges were recovered. On Monday, October 21st, troops deployed at FOB Lilu also came in contact with the group after detonating an improvised explosive device IED planted along the supply route. The troops successfully neutralized 2 of the group, recovered 1 pump-action shotgun, 1 solar CCTV camera, 3 large pipe-borne IED, 7 IED, and 8 batteries, he said. Unuakala added that the troops of the Joint Task Force on Wednesday, October 9, stormed an IPOB ESN hideout in Enugu Umuonia community in Agwata Council area of Anambra State. He said that overwhelming in the ensuing fire, the group fled, leaving behind a cache of arms and logistics. The statement read, the troops swiftly searched and destroyed the hideout, recovering 78 rounds of 7.62 mm and 39 mm ammunition, 13 rounds of 9 mm ammunition, 20 live cartridges, a pump-action gun, a locally fabricated pistol, an AK-56 magazine, and 6 vehicles found within the camp. The stolen vehicles were those stolen from well-meaning Igbos of the region by the men, according to Army. He said that the same vein, on October 10th, troops of the 82 Division carried out an ambush operation in Lilu community in Anambra to deter the insurgents' freedom of action. During the ambush, troops neutralized one IPOB ESM member and recovered 100 radio, 4 improvised grenades, 1 encased IED, and 1 solar-powered CCTV. Also, troops deployed at FOB Agwata on October 11 repelled IPOB ESN attack, neutralizing 1 IPOB ESM member and recovered the following items: 2 AK-47 rifles, 1 pump-action gun, quantity 60 rounds of 7.62 mm special ammunition, 5 cartridges, and 1 Prado G. In another encounter with IPOB ESN in Ohafia local government, Abia State, and Omo Abo Lilu in Anambra State, respectively, the troop recovered 1 CCTV camera with solar panel, 1 water gel IED, 6 empty cartridges, 6 live cartridges, 13 empty cases of 7.62 ammunition, 2 batteries, 4 IED pipes, and 1 radio set. Despite the deceit of liberation of the people, the IPOB ESN have continued to take innocent Southeasterners. This one is coming. This report, of course, you need to know where the report is coming from. The report is coming right from the NIG Army. Another information we just entered my table as I bring you this information. This one just entered that government don't buy about 6 people near Nande Azikiwe school gate. Let's go down to the full detail of the information. Hoodlums suspected to be cultists have invaded Ifitoka near the school gate of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka, Anambra State, killing no fewer than 6 persons. According to eyewitnesses who spoke to our correspondent on Thursday, the gun-wielding hoodlums invaded the vicinity in the early hours of Thursday and opened fire on some persons suspected to be members of another rival group, thereby causing chaos and panic in the area. It was gathered that suspected cultists were looking for members of the rival group who were said to be hanging around the vicinity of Unizik Gate. One of the sources and a student of Unizik who witnessed the scene said over 6 persons were shot dead near Witness Garden, Ifite Amasi Road. The hoodlums invaded the area at about 9:30 a.m. today and started shooting at some persons suspected to be members of a cult group. One of our lecturers coming to school had to go back. She called me saying she saw 7 lying persons dead. The spokesperson for Anambra State Police Command, SP Tochukwu Ikenga, confirmed the development. He said the police responding team has taken over the scene of indiscriminate shooting today, 24/10/2024, by 9:15 a.m. at Ifite behind Unizik Gate, Oka, by suspected gunmen. Preliminary information showed that the armed men unprovoked started shooting sporadically, and some bullets fatally hit 4 persons in the area and were rushed to the hospital for aid by the police operatives. Also, some empty shell of bullets have been recovered at the scene of action. All right, welcome back, wonderful people. Ndị be anyị si na na-ekwu ọzọ na-eme nya ka ndị gboo ndị kwuru okwu si ọfụlụ ọkụkọ ebe ọ na-abọ nsị ya biko chụpụ ya maka na ọmụrụ na ọnya nwa ya atọ kpịa nya bụ okwu eme gịnị wee bụrụ okwu ma jesi n'enu ebulu inu ọbụna ọzọ dịka ibia bụ why will a parent send a child to school and what the child will turn out to be is a cultist, and this is very heartbreaking. Of course, if you understood why some of these groups were founded, I think between 1952 and the rest of them, even Wole Soyinka, who found out the pirates and the rest of them, the group, some of these group were we are there as a pressure group. Of course, you know what pressure group are. They are like a union who pressurize the government or other organizations to work in tandem with their members. But as it is, you can find out that some of these things today have brought a lot of calamity in our communities, in our schools, and in the life of our children. And I think that government, Ndi Odinaka, and also people who are guarding this group should be able to make the vision clear for their members in order for them not to jeopardize their lives and their destiny as students. Meanwhile, as it be, let's go back on other information as it happened in same Anambra State, where the Biafra Liberation Army don't clash with the men of NIG Army, and this one we hear say members of the NIG Army don't collect woto. And as it be, they say those Biafra boys they carry all they show. They say this one no be bulletproof way white man they do. They say this one, if you shoot them, you know go enter. Meanwhile, let me wind down the curtain here. And if this is your first time of joining us, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button. Thank you for listening. God bless you.